I can't say his last name ever. Says Blue Beetle animated series will start production early next year. This is interesting. We've known that there was going to be a Blue Beetle animated series. Now, take this with a grain of salt because we need to only listen to James Gunn or Peter Safran when it comes to news like this. However, that's not to say that this isn't true. And it's not to say that this news won't break from James Gunn or Peter Safran at some event in the next 4, 5, 6 months from now. But you'd also think that Zolo would know because he's going to play the voice and do the voice of Blue Beetle in an animated series. What's also interesting is he says that animated series will start production early next year. Now, production on an animated series, that's going to take time if you think about it. Like, you're then now looking at a year and a half, 2 years until that show, that series gets released. Or has it been in production, which I don't think it has been, and he's talking about maybe the voice portion of it, like where he goes and does the voice acting for it. I don't know. I wish we could get more clarification on this, but again, I say take it with a grain of salt. I know we're going to get it because it's been talked about for quite some time, but personally, I want to see Blue Beetle more than just animated. I thought Zolo was great in the Blue Beetle movie. I loved the Blue Beetle movie, and I know that it's technically kind of sort of part of the DCU. At least his character is. So I'm really looking forward to him coming into DCU. But people have kind of taken some more of Zolo's words and twisted it to make it sound like he may pop up in the Superman movie. So this was over on the Reddit, and somebody says, yesterday I met Zolo at Motor City Comic Con, and we mostly talked about Cobra Kai. But I asked him as I was leaving about a Blue Beetle sequel, and he responded with, I think you're going to see me in other movies first. And then he followed that up with, you should see Superman. So it sounds to me like he's basically saying he's in the movie. Now, this isn't the first time that we've also heard that he's going to pop up in other movies. I think this was discussed probably about 8 or 9 months ago. There was the discussion where, hey, he's not going to get his own movie again. He'll probably pop up in other projects here and there. But will he pop up in Superman? I don't know. I don't know where he fits. And what I know, like what we've seen, what I've heard, what I know, I don't see where he fits. I don't know why he would fit in there or where he would fit, anything like that. Not saying it's not possible, not saying it's possible, not that it's not possible, and not that I would hate it. Again, I love Zolo as Blue Beetle. I think he's great, and I would love to see more of him. I just don't know where he fits. It'd be interesting if he popped up in somewhere like in Peacemaker, like in that first scene that we saw in the trailer where they're all trying out for the justice, or where people are going to be, interviewing for the Justice Gang. It looks like Peacemaker goes in and interviews, and maybe we see somebody else in there, another person in there, something like that. That'd be cool. But regardless, this is really interesting. Getting some Blue Beetle tidbits is cool because I want to see more Blue Beetle. But to me, I don't know. Like this here seems like they're just kind of twisting it. I think it was kind of like, hey, he may show up in other things, and then it sounds like he was just like, but you should see Superman. Like, go see Superman. And I think he was saying that because it's like, there's not going to be other projects if you don't go support the current projects that are coming out. So if you want to see me as Blue Beetle again, go watch these other projects. Go check out these projects. Go see Superman. Go see Supergirl. Watch Lanterns. Watch Peacemaker. Go watch this stuff. Make sure you support it. That way I can pop up in future projects and I get my animated show, yada, yada, yada. That's what I think. That's how I take it. Not that he's going to be in Superman. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Blue Beetle animated series and whether you think Blue Beetle is going to be in Superman, or if you think it's just kind of like he's saying, hey, go support Superman. That way I'm going to be able to be in projects in the future. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.